You're comfortable, I presume, how you are. Good. So, got some questions for you today. Purpose. Well, there isn't necessarily a purpose to all this. Well, that was a lie. There actually is a purpose behind asking you these questions today. But I'm not going to tell you what that purpose is. It's kind of a need to know situation, so don't you trouble your little head about that. Today I will be asking you a series of questions, and there aren't any wrong answers, okay? Keep that in mind, will you? So just relax and do the best you can, okay? Excellent. So, first, what is your name? And you're confident about that? No, like I said, there aren't any wrong answers. Okay. Then, next, what is your age? Perfect. Thirdly, what is your current occupation, or perhaps you're in school? Okay. And how is that going for you? And you've been doing this how long? How do you sleep at night? I'm sorry. The way I just asked that kind of implied that I think you've done something terrible, and any person with a good conscience would not be able to sleep through the night having done what you have done. But that is not what I meant. I meant, how do you sleep at night? Are you able to sleep through the night? Do you experience insomnia, anything like that? Okay. I see. Excellent. Interesting. Next, do you dream? And if yes, do you ever recall your dreams? Really? Next, what is your favorite kind of habitual part of your day? And what I mean by this, what's something that you kind of find yourself doing almost every day that kind of brings you joy? Maybe that's making your morning cup of coffee, or if if you have a dog or something, taking them on a walk in the afternoon, anything like that. I can see why you might enjoy that. Very interesting. Next, how do you feel about where you are in life right now? And that could mean you being here with me right now, answering all these questions, or on a deeper level, kind of where you're at in your life. How do you feel about that? All right. Very, very interesting. Next, where would you like to be in 4.5 years plus 6 months from now? And quick follow-up, what steps now are you currently taking to kind of help you get to that point? And that's okay, you know, it's good to have dreams and goals, but we should never feel too pressured to kind of always stay on the same path. You're always free to change your mind at any point, you know that, right? Same with these questions here. If you change your mind, just let me know. I'm happy to tweak any of your answers. Okay? That is interesting. Next, if you were a season, which one would you be? Personally, I am an autumn. And kind of what about that season really correlates with yourself? How do you feel you relate to that season? In what ways, in what aspects? Interesting. You know, I think a lot of people feel that way. Kind of have a similar take on that. And then next, do you ever do things to heal your inner child? For example, maybe when you were young, you always really wanted a cool Lego set. You always saw it maybe in the store or on a commercial or something, but for some reason you weren't able to have that. And now as an adult, you've maybe gone out and purchased yourself a cool Lego set to build in your free time, something like that. And I think it's good to keep in mind sometimes that every age we have been is still within us. Just maybe if you're, 63 now, it doesn't mean that you are only your 63-year-old self. Your 5-year-old self is still within you. Your 25-year-old self is still within you. You are you. Every version of yourself is still, in some ways, within you. And sometimes it's nice to do things to heal our kind of inner child, so to speak. But I know that can be hard sometimes, or even not necessarily looked down upon, but I don't know. I think it's a good thing. It's a good exercise to do every once in a while. And then next, the $1 million question. If you were gifted $1 million, what would you do with that money? And no, there's no magical scheme where you can turn that $1 million into another $1 million or anything like that. Although, I suppose if you were good at investing or something like that, maybe you could do that. But for no purposes of this question and this exercise, you just have the $1 million, and that's it. Interesting. Oh, that's a good answer. Very good answer. Next, have you by any chance seen a pair of car keys lying around? No. It is, in fact, a question on my sheet here, actually. But have you seen a pair of car keys by any chance? Oh, that's a shame. That's a shame. All right, moving along. What are your thoughts on aliens? Yay or nay? See, I thought you might think that. No, you just look like someone who would think that. Great. Thank you for that. Next, what is your favorite food? I know it's a question that gets asked over and over again. It's always that same old icebreaker, huh? But I really actually would like to know. What is your favorite cuisine? What is your favorite meal? What is your favorite dish? Are you an umami person? Are you a savory? Well, savory is kind of umami, isn't it? Or are you a sweet person? No, that does sound good. And is this something that you like to prepare yourself, or is there somewhere that you purchase this food from, or No, like I said, that sounds great. Great answer. Kind of on a similar note, what is your favorite beverage? Your favorite drink? Mine's coffee. Can't get enough of this stuff. Alright. And how often do you consume said beverage? And have you ever consumed said beverage at the same time as you've consumed your favorite meal? Interesting. Now, this last question is very important. But again, just do the best that you can, okay? How did you get here? How did you get here? How did you get here? Looks like we're gonna have to do this again. You'll remember. It's okay. Sometimes it just takes a while. You'll get there. Just might take a few dozen more times, apparently. Well, we will be doing this again very soon. All right. Let's go again.